Gang stalkers use magnetics to read your mind, but this is where they hijack it. They hijack it at the optic nerve. And what they use to hijack your mind, they have to use, just like an MRI uses magnetic resonance to scan your brain. There's two uses to cell phone towers. They don't tell you this. Cell phone towers have magnetics that can read your brain. These extreme low frequencies have magnetics that can read your mind. They can read the optic nerve in your head. And so a gang stalker can get one of these to read your mind, and then it will relay the signal back to the gang stalker's cell phone, and the gang stalker can watch your thoughts, can watch what you see on your cell phone. Say if you're having sex with your girlfriend, the gang stalkers can watch you having sex with your girlfriend through your eyes or your girlfriend's eyes. And some more of this technology that can read your mind that the gang stalkers use, it's remember how I said the MRI is magnetic resonance? This is Tempest. This uses magnetics too, transient electromagnetic pulse emanation standard, to intercept electromagnetic waves over the air. It even stiffs signals emanating from computer screens. So these gang stalkers have technology in their phones where they can read your computers, they can scan your cell phones, they can do all this shit. And see how this Tempest, your computer, oh man, just let me read this one more time. It says here, any electronic or electrical device emits electromagnetic radiations of specific key when it's operated. So with technology, they can read your information on a computer. They can see what you're doing on a computer. They can hear what you're talking on a phone, or they can read your thoughts because your brain emits an electromagnetic radiation. And remember how I said the human eye, this optic nerve, it sends electrical radiation to the brain, and they steal the electrical signal from the optic nerve to your eye, and that's how they read your mind. And gang stalkers have this technology. And I want to show some more of it. Here's some more technology when they're reading people's minds. And it all starts off with the MRI. But the MRI, you have to get real close. But they have very powerful technology that can read your mind too. They used to, probably a while ago, you used to have one of these in the back of your car to read someone's mind. An Echelon and Tempest magnetic reader. But the technology has advanced so much, you can read someone's mind through a cell tower. All you need is magnetics. And your computer uses magnetics, and what you don't realize, they can read your mind through your computer. So let me show you this right here. You see this person on his computer? This computer reads your mind, okay? When you're on your cell phone, the cell phone can read your mind, alright? If you're by any electronic device, by a camera, it's reading your mind. And what happens? An artificial intelligence is reading people's minds through electronics. And so when you're on your cell phone, your mind is being read, and everything you do, think, see, or hear is getting sent by one of these computers, and it's getting scanned by an artificial intelligence. So our brains are being read by electronics, and they're being scanned by an artificial intelligence. The government is reading our minds, and these gang stalkers are reading our minds by these massive supercomputer data centers. Everything we do, everything we think is being recorded in one of these. And you didn't know this, but inside all the Freemasons' houses, the Freemasons and all their families have technologies to watch you. So if you know a Freemason, they're probably reading your mind and doing weird shit like this and watching your family. So don't hang around with the Freemasons. And I already told you about Tempest and Echelon. When the electronics read your mind, it's all scanned through a data center. And sometimes when you have the gang stalkers sitting in their van, sometimes they're watching you, reading your mind in their van. And it's not done with telepathy magic. It's done with electronics, just like I showed you, the MRI and this tech. Oh man, I wish I didn't shut that one down. I just missed a good one. But see the satellites too. The satellites can pinpoint your location. They're part of a grid too. They can read your mind. And these are these mega centers for an artificial intelligence. So they already know your thoughts. You notice a lot too on police stations and hospitals, they have cell phone towers, because a lot of these places there's Freemasons working there, and they have centers, and they're reading people's minds. They're mind controlling people at the fire halls, at the hospitals, at the police stations, at the hospitals. And these are the fusion centers. And in the fusion centers, they can read your mind there too. They have technology where they can look through your eyes. These fusion centers are in every town. They have fusion centers in hospitals and police stations. This is in Britain, in the UK, and this is a mobile surveillance officer. And a mobile I'll just read it. Being a mobile surveillance officer, MSO, means every day is different. You could be out on foot, in a car, and where you are and what you are doing depends on who you are following and why. So you're following people for a living. Blending into your surroundings will gather information and intelligence that will feed directly into the operation you are working on. They're fucking gang stalking. As a mobile surveillance officer, you will enjoy a huge variety every day and know that you are helping to keep your country safe. Gang stalking. Alright? And this is from the MI5 website. So this is Military Intelligence 5. This is the military is hiring ordinary citizens to gang stalk people. Isn't that crazy? Man. Benefits, clubs and societies. What you can do. What to look out for. Anyone you don't like. And I'm going to go into another one. This is for Canada, is hiring gang stalkers too. They call them surveillance officer. Notice this one, what they put right here. Important. Do not discuss your application with others, including on social media, besides your partner or close family members, who should also be reminded about the need to be discreet. Why would you have to keep it secret? Because you're a gang stalker. Salary range starting from 61 to 74, and then it goes up from there. And that says the job summary: conducting discreet physical surveillance, researching and analyzing information pertaining to surveillance, drafting reports, carrying out several tasks. And I get targeted by electromagnetic frequencies, and when I try and make videos, I get so tired and sick. So I'm trying my best, but they attack you with these weapons. And it says this is for the New Zealand government. They're called an operational cover officer, and this is just a gang stalker. And listen to what it says here. Are you interested in helping keep your country safe? Can you keep a secret? Why would you have to keep a secret? You're working for the government. The government's keeping secrets. So it's gang stalkers in New Zealand. How to train to become a surveillance officer. Moving surveillance within an automobile, fix this like on foot. Here's the mobile. This is MI5. And this is Singapore. This is more gang stalking shit.